Welcome back. Mino, Fallout, intro. Today we're playing more Sim Settlements 2. While we were out, I did the missions for Dance to find Brandis. Needed the experience for that. And also got a couple more bases for us. Did Oberlin and Grey Garden. They weren't too bad. And then I took over Hangman's Alley. That should be a hop, skip, and a jump over to Diamond City, which that's where we have to go to talk to the next person for Jake. If I remember right, it's somebody named Ron. So let's go talk to Ron. Looks like we lucked out a bit because I seem to remember there always being a mutant fight here somewhere when you first came to Diamond City, but right there's the entrance and I don't see a fight. Oh, that'll work. Hope Cricket's there. I want to buy the spray and pray so that we don't have to worry about weapons for the rest of the game.
Not eager to get into a fight with mutants, huh? I guess I can't blame you.
I don't know why you're telling me that, because I was expecting a fight. I didn't see one.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? What's that? You said you're a traitor up from Quincy? Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth.
And just like that, we're here. Not a big deal. Now I got to figure out where this, Oh, the Ron. Where the Ron lives. They said it was in the back. Shouldn't be hard to find. This is a relatively small place.
One of those things.
Okay, here's the Valentine Detective Agency, so it's supposed to be behind here. Oh, it's back where the radio station and all. Okay.
That infiltrator was useless. Why are we wasting so much time trying to find this guy? It's not even a paid contract.
Because Algernon told us to.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Now you better answer if you want to keep those teeth.
Well, I was going to go into that door, but I wasn't expecting you to walk up and trigger a cutscene. So, but you're not getting an answer from me, buddy.
That's none of your business.
You don't seem to understand who we are.
Will you just leave them alone? We're not meant to start trouble with the locals.
Yeah? Well, how do we know this ain't the man we're looking for?
Because she's a woman, Malcolm.
God, you son of... You got lucky this time, Wastelander. I better not see your face again.
Huh. You know, I wonder if there is a different skill check if you're playing a dude. Fun. Well, thanks.
Hey, all right! Another new client. Don't be shy now. No need to stay in the waiting room. Come sit your hip self down.
You must be the Ron. Yes, you are.
Okay. How about some pie?
Oh, you know what kind of pie I like.
I like that look. The kind that says, don't start trouble with me unless you're cruising for a bruising. I can tell you're a chick with her head on straight. The smart, sophisticated type who really understands the way of things.
Well, I really appreciate that, the Ron.
Nice to meet a friendly face.
You don't get just a friendly face, my friend. You get the whole package deal. The face, the talent, the unrivaled resourcefulness. You get the Ron!
Man, you are amazing.
I need to ask you something.
Ask away. Although I can't chat for too long, I'm expecting... Say... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling you were sent here by Jake.
You are correct, and he has been stonewalling me.
What do you know about him?
Oh, Jake! That hound dog's a good guy. One of my best clients. I'm not gonna pretend I understand all this ASAM stuff he's doing, but he's got his reasons, and the Commonwealth's better off for it. Oh yeah! So, did Jake send you or not?
That's why I'm here.
When you're right, baby! And 9 times out of 10, the Ron is usually right. Gotta say, I'm surprised to see Jake partner up with someone. Always struck me as the lone wolf kind of guy, you know? But any friend of Jake's is a friend of the Ron's. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. The reason I asked Jake back here was so I could share some information. But since you're his partner, I can tell you the info instead. For a price. After all, I'm running a business here.
You've got my attention. Let's hear it.
As Jake tells it, you and he are building up settlements together. Now that's cool and all. But he's off the gas for a second. Have you stopped to think about the people joining those settlements? After all, it's the people that make a town. And surely you want the best and brightest, right?
Alright, what are you talking about, dude?
Of course.
But you can't always tell who's hip just by looking. Or can you? You ever heard of a Vigor tester? It's a kind of science machine, cooked up by pre-war nerds. It can measure a person's attributes. Use it to scan someone, and it can tell if they're as strong as a Deathclaw, or as weak as a kitten. Smart as an AI, or as dumb as a mutant. Pretty rad! A useful device, especially for some cool cat wanting to find the cream of the crop. Just so happens, the Ron knows where to find one of these Vigor testers. And I'm willing to tell you where it is. However, there is a small matter of payment for this information. 300 caps. Sound fair?
Oh, absolutely, but, I want to know more about what you're talking about.
You're a businessman, right? You can do better.
Ain't no one who can say the Ron don't know how to business. Let's say 250 caps. You sly cat.
For the compliment, we're good.
Sure. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. First things first, take this folder. That's all the info the Ron could dig up on the Vigor tester.
Definitely is single-sided.
Now, according to the Ron's records, last known location of the tester was Vault 81. But dig this! That vault's still active. Still has residents inside. So, common courtesy says, you knock first. If you can get inside, ask someone in charge about the tester. If it's still there, chances are they'd know. On a side note, if you're looking for able settlers, I got a few leads you might be interested in. Here, this info's on the house.
Alright, that's sweet.
Who are these people?
When people want to know things, they come and see the Ron. And sometimes, people want to know of a good place to settle down. That note has a few names of such people. Those wanting to find somewhere suitable to start a new life. If you're in need of skilled people, you should follow up on those names.
That's sweet. That's sweet, but I bet if I use the Vigor tester, I can tell more about them. So I want to go get the Vigor tester first. The only thing is Vault 81. That's that mole rat tunnel annoying kid vault. Alright, let's see if we can do these missions without dealing with that.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Ask, and you shall receive. Oh yeah! Since it appears Jake is busy, I suggest pursuing the Vigor tester yourself. If you don't know where Vault 81 is, it's near the old Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Just look for all the water. You can't miss it.
Alright, yeah, no, I know where it is.
Thanks for your help.
You are more than welcome. And remember, if you got information to buy or information to sell, then you come see the coolest cat in the Commonwealth. The Ron!
Really hope we can get back to him soon. Okay. Vault 81 not only is the annoying kid vault, I think you have to have 3 fusion cores to get in. And I think I have 2. Oh, we have a market here. Let's take care of that and head over to the vault. Fetch the schematics. Alrighty. Time to get over there. Ooh, is this Cricket? This is Cricket. I want to talk to her. It is Cricket.
Stick to the roads, and you got a better chance of surviving.
Hey there,
Hi.
you.
So many guns in so little time.
Thank you. Now we're broke. It looks like we made it to Vault 81 without incident, which is awesome. So let's get in. I know there is a speech thing that we might be able to keep our fusion cores, and if not, we can pay.
But I'm a fellow vault dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, she did say she was from Vault 111.
Okay, awesome. We get to keep our fusion cores, and that means we might get into power armor a little bit earlier. Not now, though. Now we talk to these folks.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working.
If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I got 2 words on what I expect out of you.
Not everyone gets
Best
a personal
behavior.
welcome from the Overseer herself. Normally, that's my job.
I don't recognize you, dude.
I appreciate the hospitality.
I can imagine. Being here must be a welcome reprieve after traipsing about the Commonwealth. Anyway, welcome to Vault 81. I'm Deputy Overseer Mansfield. If you've any questions or problems, please bring them to me. Otherwise, enjoy your time in the vault.
Vigor schematics. Yeah, he's definitely the new dude. Alright, man.
Can you take a look at these schematics?
Oh, goody. More junk from the Commonwealth for me to examine. All right, hand it over. I'll look. Oh, I know this device. It's the Vitamatic. The Vault's previous physician used it all the time. However, when Dr. Forsyth took over, he deemed the device too hazardous. Something about combustible tumors or some such. Is that why you're here? For the Vitamatic? If so, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. Even if we no longer use the device, it's a rare piece of technology. I can't just hand it over to some unwashed outsider.
Maybe we can reach an agreement.
Perhaps if you were to perform a number of services for the Vault. You see, part of my job is making sure the Vault runs smoothly. This often means dealing with minor issues before they become a problem. If you've the wherewithal to solve a number of these issues, then I suppose I could justify giving you the Vitamatic as payment.
Alright, I get it. So I do a few missions for you. I get the toy. Alright.
Sounds fair.
The first task I'd ask of you is rather mundane, but vital to the Vault's continued survival. You see, our Vault's reactors are kept running almost exclusively by a single robot, Old Rusty. However, due to his poor maintenance, Rusty requires a lot of oil to stay operational. A lot of oil. If you could bring, say, 10 units of oil to Old Rusty, that should ensure his continued operation. At least for a few months.
Alright, dude. 10?
Surely there's room for compromise.
You've got the temperament of an overseer. Very well. 4 units of oil. Your next task would be a little more hands-on. Recently, the Vault's been having some issues with its water supply. We've had to run the pumps at full power just to draw in enough water. And the water we do get is of questionable quality. I'd need you to check the intake pipe at the nearby reservoir, see if anything is blocking the water flow, and if it is, clear it. You may have to get a bit wet. If you manage to solve the issue, find and speak to Catelyn. She deals with the Vault's plumbing.
Okay. I can do both of those things.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
I'll believe it when I see it. If you do succeed, I'll have one more task for you. Finish that, and the Vitamatic will be yours. Off you go.
Alright. Help Rusty and Catelyn. I'm assuming I gotta do something outside for Catelyn. And I think I have enough junk to make 4 oil.
No signs of radiation.
Yeah, here's
Hey,
that
lady,
annoying
are you
kid.
really from the Commonwealth?
Yep, I am.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps.
No, not really, man.
That's not necessary. I can find my own way around.
Oh, you're no fun.
No, you. Alright. Let's find these folks.
Oh, hey! You must be the outsider. I'm Catelyn, the Vault's plumber. Or at least the closest thing 81 has to a plumber. I don't suppose Mansfield sent you here. I've been bugging him for weeks now to get someone on the water situation.
Yep. I'm here to help with the water.
The water?
Recently, the water pressure from the Vault's intake line dropped. That's not a huge deal, it happens now and again. Usually, we just compensate by increasing power to the pumps. Then, when a work team's free, we send them out to clear any blockages. But this is the 5th time the pressure's dropped in the last few days. I don't know what keeps causing it, and all the work teams are busy. We do have water in storage tanks, but if we can't get the water pressure back up, we'll be emptying the tanks faster than we can fill them.
Okay. Well, I'm here to help.
Yeah, I'm here to help.
Oh, good. It's about time someone did something. The Vault's residents have started to complain about the water, and I don't know what to tell them.
I thought we just covered that. And I don't give a shit about Mansfield, so...
I've got to get going.
Okay, bye.
Bye now.
Now, where did I put those?
Mansfield seemed like a real stick in the mud.
Hey, old Rusty.
How can I assist you? Warning! Overdue for maintenance. Pardon me.
That's okay, man. That's why I'm here.
Here. Yeah, this'll make you feel better.
Oh, thank you, Mum. You are most considerate. Nothing like getting the oil flowing, eh?
Yeah, that's what I call it, too. So that's one chore down, one chore to go. The next one is outside. I might as well get the cat while we're out here, right?
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
Alright. Now... the blockage. Huh. Well, I guess the blockage is in the water. I've got that aqua perk. I got it early because I thought I might hit up Spectacle Island at some point. Might as well put it to use, right? Alright, what are we looking for? Right here. Okay. Move debris. Alright, that was hard. Awesome. Let's go turn these in, and he said he had one more thing for us. I got a feeling it's not going to be as easy as these first two.
Like there's always a pipe breaking somewhere these days. Hello again. Here to talk about our water problems?
Yes, I am.
You should have plenty of clean water now.
Was that you who cleared the water intake? I noticed the pressure's back to normal. I'm glad someone was able to do something. The water may still have a strange taste, but at least now we won't run out of it. Here, take this. I'm sure Mansfield's already paying you, but I want to give you a personal thank you.
Hey, I'll take it. Report back to Mansfield. Fantastic. We should be able to snag that last thing from him so that we can go snag that toy for us.
I've been hearing good things about you. Old Rusty's running at peak efficiency, and the Vault's water problems have been solved.
Correct.
I didn't expect such confidence from a Wastelander. I must say, I'm pleasantly surprised.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick if you talk to me like that again.
What were you expecting?
Honestly, I was unsure. But I had hoped you'd prove yourself capable. And you have. Now that you've demonstrated your ability to get a job done, I feel I can entrust you with something more important. If you complete this last task, I'll be happy to reward you with a Vitamatic.
You're kind of a snotty little kid, man. All right.
Just tell me what you need done.
Ever since we opened the vault, our safety has been of chief concern. We routinely send out security patrols. But recently, one such patrol has yet to report in. She's not yet overdue, but still, I'm concerned. A mercenary crew resides in the area she was sent to scout, and they've caused trouble for us before. What I'd ask is that you find our wayward patrol and bring her safely back to the vault.
Yeah, he has very spoiled rich kid vibe.
Why are you so worried about her?
Because the individual sent on this patrol is my sister. Don't get me wrong, she's more than capable of fending for herself, but as an older brother, I worry.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling, dude.
Do you know where I can find her?
Yes. Her patrol route was between here and Forest Grove Marsh, so she's most likely still there. But with the mercenaries recently claiming that area, she may be in trouble. Hopefully I'm just worrying over nothing, but if you decide to do this, I'd advise caution.
yeah, I'm alright, man.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
No, good! Once you've found our missing patrol, report back to me and the Vitamatic is yours. Good luck!
Okay, find your sister, get the toy. Okay. Keep calling it a toy. I bet you anything that's going to be a handy little device.
You should stop by and see Horatio.
Okay, back into the Commonwealth. Let's see where we gotta go this time. Oh, over here. Okay, well, I've cleared Oberlin. I've cleared Weston. Looks like there's a bridge thing there, though. Yeah, I could loop around wide, but let's check this out first. That might be a easier way through. Oh, what are you? Friend or foe, fellas? Gunner mercenary? Yeah. Uh-oh. And Dreth, though. Named character? I see me and don't care. Yeah, let's go talk to him. Let's go talk to him and just be ready. Pull out our new friend again. Yep. Alright. Are we gonna be nice?
Who's this? You here to trade, sister?
Here to trade. Oh, you're a trader? Yeah.
You a trader? Sure. Let me see what you've got.
All right, let her through.
Hey, you heard her. Okay, I'm not really here to trade, but I appreciate that we're friendly. We're so good. Yeah, that's the part I don't want. Oh, corporal. I don't think we fought a corporal. That dead body there tells me that he's not going to be as friendly. Alrighty. Well, got a couple of gunners over here that are either going to attack me when I do this, or they're going to have my back if those guys come over here. One of the two is going to happen. You ready to find out what happens? Hi, everybody. Yep, come on over. I'm right over here. Thank you, Dreth. I think your dude's died. Yeah, I think his sister died too. Yep.
Oh,
got some bad news
you're
about
back.
your sister, man.
But I can't help but notice there's not a certain someone with you. What happened to the patrol?
I'm afraid it's bad news.
She's dead, isn't she? When she failed to report in, I knew something was wrong, but...
I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
No, it's not your fault. At least now we know what happened. Despite the circumstances, you did as much as you could. I and the rest of the Vault are grateful for your assistance. The Vitamatic is yours. You'll find it in the Vault's clinic. Dr. Forsyth has been informed you have permission to take it. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I need to update the Vault's records.
Yeah, you sound pretty bummed.
Another beautiful day in the Vault.
I think he's gonna delete himself. Not my job, man. I just want my Vitamatic. Hey, buddy.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, you're gonna ask for my blood, and I'm gonna tell you no.
I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor.
Yeah.
Would you mind donating some medical samples? Even just the blood
Just
sample.
see, I just met you. See, it's so weird. I just met you, and you're just like, "Hey, man, how's it going? Hey, you want some blood?" No, you're not gonna get any of my blood, dude. I'm gonna take this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did I break it? Oh, you... Very cool. I guess I didn't break it. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, can I try it out on you, resident? All fours. No home. Oh, okay. So that's their special. That's where they live. Okay. And you're not mad. Sweet. Okay. So that's how that works. Alright, now that we've had a chance to get some sleep, get some food and water, get all of our meters back up, let's go turn this mission into Jake and see what he's got for us. I'm actually pretty excited, thinking that we might have new plots to play with and have that new toy to figure out who to assign to those plots.
Engaging hostile target.
Nah, don't mind the robot. It won't hurt you. Or at least, I don't think it will. I found it slumped in a corner in the Vault-Tec building. Figure I'd repair it. Let it give me a hand bringing back all the stuff we found.
Please contact an authorized repair representative immediately.
I didn't quite get around to fixing its vocal processor. Maybe later. Right now we've got more important stuff to be getting on with. How'd things go with the Ron? You have anything interesting for us?
Oh yeah, check this thing out, man.
Take a look.
Hey, I've seen one of these before. It's a vigor tester, right? Lets you measure a person's qualities. How'd they make her so tiny? One I used was the size of a whole cabinet. Hey, hold still for a sec. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. This thing says ain't no one who'd be faster than you over that candlestick.
Alright. I know.
I'm aware of that, yes.
Oh, come on. There's no fun if you don't play along.
The Ron really found this for us, did he? Not bad. This'll come in real useful. Help us assign the right people to work the right jobs. Here, you should keep hold of this. I think you'll put it to better use than me.
Oh, I was gonna keep it, Bubba. that wasn't a question.
How are things here while I was gone?
Well, as you can see, I've been busy. I've been organizing everything we brought back from the Vault-Tec HQ, including the most important thing, the Vault-Tec version of a comm hub, or Vault Hub, as I started calling it.
All right.
Go on.
Actually, thanks to Vault Hub, I've already made some progress starting repairs to the real thing. Turn it on and I'll show you what I mean.
Yeah, me turn it on? I remember what happened last time, buddy. Okay.
I'm sure you remember that noise. What you're hearing there are radio signals from all the nearby ASAMs. Turns out that's how the sensors and the hub connect with each other. Kind of obvious when you think about it. Don't know how I didn't realize sooner.
Makes sense.
Now, if you listen carefully, you can probably tell something ain't right. Seems Vault-Tec had problems with their hub's receiver module. It can't establish a stable connection. But, watch what happens when we bypass the crappy receiver in the Vault Hub and instead patch in the far superior comm hub version. Now that sounds a whole lot better, don't it? Clearly the receiver from the comm hub works just fine. And that little demonstration is how we can use the Vault Hub to start testing components of the comm hub. Through trial and error, we can swap out parts, find what works and what doesn't, what we need to repair and what we need to replace. It'll be a slow process, but worth it in the end. I think we're finally on the road to getting a working comm hub, and more out of our ASAMs.
How long will it take?
How long does a ghoul live? In other words, I don't know. It's probably gonna take a while.
Bummer.
Oh, and by the way, thanks to that little patch job we just did, technically speaking, we're now connected to every ASAM sensor in the immediate area.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah?
This means we can now remotely send and receive data to any nearby ASAMs. So here, take this. That's the holotape you found. The one with the new plot types. Why don't you load into that terminal there?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I don't know about you, but I could sure go for a sarsaparilla.
So I can track settlers now. Okay.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Wanted more out of the ASAMs? Well, congratulations. You just uploaded data for 4 new plot types to all the ASAM sensors in the local area. Now, how's that for a little taste of what the comm hub can do? Not too shabby, huh? Although, keep in mind, when I said local, I do mean local. Right now, our range is fairly limited. At least for the time being.
Alright, you could do me a huge favor and either finish going up the stairs or come back down the stairs because, well, I mean, seriously, dude.
Sounds like an important step.
It is. And I'm glad you see it that way. In any settlement that's not too far away, you'll now be able to build using those new plots. If you'd like, we could go test them right now. Or if you prefer, you can do it by yourself.
Yeah, why not? Show me what it does, dude. That way I don't miss nothing.
Okay. Show me.
I'd be more than happy to. And I know just the place. Here, let me just update your Pip-Boy. All right, I'll meet you at that settlement. Don't keep me waiting now.
Sanctuary Hills. There's a shocker. Alright. Let's run up to Sanctuary and see what he's gonna teach us. Hey there, big man. Ready to show me how those new things work?
Hey there. Good to see you made it. I invited old Paul here to check out the new plots. After all, who better to tell us what they think about them than someone who'd be using them?
I'm excited to see what you got. Folks have already built a lot using the ASAMs. More options can only be good, right?
Well, I fully agree, my man.
That's right.
Then let's stop the jibber-jabber and get to it.
All right, you know the drill by now. Pick a plot to test and put down a sensor.
Yeah, all right. Commercial, martial, or recreational? Okay, let's do the commercial first. We'll put a little store right about here. You guys gonna build this again for me, or do I gotta wait on my folks to do it? Where's Jake? There you are, buddy. Alright, so I did it.
Looking to do a little commerce, are we? All right, then.
There you go.
Capitalism. Ooh.
So what's this you're building now?
Once it's done, this will be the commercial plot. And it's pretty much what it says on the can. It'll allow folks to set up their own businesses. Let them sell wares to you, or anyone else who pays them a visit.
Oh, I'm sure the young lady who was kicking the ASAM would be happy to hear that.
If you ask me, there's a certain charm to a brick-and-mortar store. Or in this case, a scrap wood and corrugated steel store. And finished.
Spirits. Ah, beer store. Alright. Well, if you're gonna sell beer here...
Announcing another amazing breakthrough. Brought to you by Rupco. Rupco brand ASAM sensors can now allow your citizens the freedom to sell off excess assets without running afoul of Johnny Law. Rupco's automated auditing software ensures correct sales tax is always applied and collected. Never again need you or your citizens fear a surprise visit from the taxman, thanks to Rupco brand ASAM sensors.
Forgot these guys had a little something to say. Alright. Recreational.
Nothing like a little commerce. All right, what do you want to test next?
Recreational plot. Let's do one with a foundation so we can kind of overlap it over here. And we'll put you... That looks good enough. Alright, man. Want to build that for me?
Going for some recreation, huh? Okay, then. Let's build us some R&R. From what I've read, this type of plot gives folks somewhere to go after the working day's done. You know, somewhere they can take a load off. Maybe read a book, or exercise, or something.
I can tell you now, something like that would be a big morale boost.
We're done.
Nice work there, Jake. Oh, you're gonna say something, ain't you? Well, I guess you said it in your own way. Strength training, huh? Oh, I see. Train endurance, better at agriculture. And train agility, better at okay, okay. I follow. So we can set these recreational plots to be skill training for our folks. I like that.
Morning stroll through afternoon pumping iron at the gymnasium, or a night on the town rolling the dice with Lady Luck. Leisure is what keeps America smiling, and with Robco brand ASAM sensors, your citizens can now enjoy a multitude of pre-approved leisure activities. So, put up your feet, sit back and relax, because when it comes to wholesome recreation, Robco has got your back. Yes, Robco brand ASAM sensors. #1 in practical citizen placation, #1 in outstanding quality.
Alright, sweet. One to go. Now this is going to be a defense plot. I don't want that over there. Let's put it right here. I've noticed the bad guys tend to like to come into the river right around there for some reason. So, yeah. Plus we need to power this guy anyway. And, I think we can hit both of these with the same generator.
I'm sure you'll appreciate this, Paul. Raiders will have a hard time taking on somewhere with enough of these.
Oh, and why is that?
This plot will allow folks to set up proper defenses within the settlement. No more jury-rigged turrets and spotlights. Now we can have real watchtowers, guard posts, coordinated patrols, the whole shebang. It'll take folks with the correct skills to man them, but it'll be well worth the effort.
So, no more raider attacks?
Well, let's not give it too much credit. I'm sure some will still be dumb enough to try. But you should see a lot less attacks with a few of these.
Your citizens can now breathe easy, knowing their safety is being guaranteed with practical and cost-effective solutions. Thanks to Robco brand ASAM sensors, all true-blooded Americans can now volunteer their time to keep their communities safe for their fellow citizens. Robco brand ASAM sensors, securing America one community at a time. Brought to you in conjunction with Lasky Reservation Services.
Oh yeah. Any bad guy should think twice before taking on a settlement with enough of these things. All right. Everything seems to be going well so far. I'll admit, I was a tad worried this might not work.
Municipal building? Okay, so we get a cemetery. That's what that creepy preacher wanted. Cemetery, so he should be happy.
I mean, we are using the Vault Hub to run these new plot types. How's everything look from your point of view? Nothing seems out of place or incomplete, does it?
Well, honestly, it'd be cool to have a, like some kind of trading post thing happening. But that might be under stores, and I just haven't seen it yet. So, seems fine.
Seems fine to me.
Good to hear. What about you, old Paul? See anything that don't look right?
All looks good to me. But didn't you say you had 4 plots to show me? I'm only counting 3. Or are my cataracts playing up again?
No, you're right. We only put down 3 so far. But the last plot requires a little more explanation. So if you're ready, should we get on with it?
Okay, so there is another one. Yeah, see old Paul calling you out.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, last but not least, we have the municipal plot. Go ahead and put down an ASAM for that.
Okay. Municipal. That's a broad phrase. Back over here sounds good. Close to the folks. Let's see. There you go.
Now, this looks a little more complicated. What did you say this was again?
A municipal plot. You can think of it as a settlement's utility service. So it could be something like a power station or a water pump. Only more advanced than what you normally see in the wastes.
Oh, I get you. Or maybe a really big septic tank or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, just gotta plug in this cable, and we're done.
Public you.
Oh, perception. I I didn't even notice we didn't get perception, but now we have perception. Fantastic. Caravan services is exactly what I was talking about. I think this is going to be the other way we transport goods. I tried setting up provisioners, and it's not transporting everything.
What a headache! Well, not anymore. Thanks to Robco. With Robco brand ASAM sensors, the needless complexities of city service infrastructure are over. No more worrying over balancing the power grid, ensuring sufficient drainage of waste, or the delivery of safe, clean drinking water. Yes, each of life's essentials available for all your citizens, courtesy of Robco. And remember, only Robco brand ASAM sensors can offer the versatility and stability your citizens crave. If it's not Robco, it's gotta go!
Alright, we're done. That's everything. But before we go wrapping things up, I gotta mention that these municipal plots seem a lot more versatile than the other types Robco released. Some of the building plans seemed like they could construct things for governance or even logistical facilities. Although, we'll probably have to get the comm hub running right to make use of the real good stuff. But still, pretty nifty, huh?
Oh, extremely nifty, my man.
What sort of good stuff are we talking about?
Things like provisioning, communication centers, pretty much anything associated with, you know, government-type stuff. If you could picture a bunch of stuffed shirts sitting around big tables with papers everywhere, well, you're probably on the right track. But like I said, some of that stuff will have to come later down the line. However, there is at least one building plan we could use right now.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
Tell me more.
Just try and stop me. Now, one of the plots we just tested was the commercial. And commerce means caps. So it might be a good time to talk about taxes.
Okay. I get to collect taxes? That's awesome.
Let's hear it.
Now, everyone loves caps. And who can blame them, right? And a settlement needs them just as much as anything else. Now, I know it may seem boring or even greedy, but taxes really are important. Our settlements are growing. It's going to take caps to keep generators humming. Gasoline ain't exactly growing out the dirt. As always, you did great work. Thanks to you, the people of the Commonwealth can look forward to things being just that little bit better now.
Well, that's awesome.
Glad it turned out well.
You and me both.
Well, speaking on behalf of those living in the Commonwealth, I gotta say thank you. All these new types of ASAMs, it's a little overwhelming to think what we could do with them.
Glad you're happy, Paul. If you could tell others what you saw here, spread the word around, that'll be a big help.
You can count on old Paul. I'll get right on it.
So, tell me, darling, how does it feel to have every plot type at your disposal? You're now free to build pretty much whatever you like. As long as it's not too far away.
It feels great because sounds like it's the end of the episode and I have a lot to play with before the next episode. So, awesome.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
Once the comm hub's actually running, we should be able to build the new plots anyway. Say, now that we've got all these ASAPs placed, I wonder if we could get some real-time communication with it. You know, two-way radio. I'm gonna head back to the hardware store. I want to look into this. Swing on by when you're free. I'll have something to show you.
Sure thing.
I'll catch you later, darling.
Fantastic. Now, before we get too wrapped up in this, I want to check out the variances that we've got. I know that these can have different building plans. What do we have? Oh, look at that. An armor store, a bar, a clinic. Yeah, so all the different little stores are there. And this, we already saw where we can get different training. I believe that'll be the training ones on this guy. Yeah, agility, endurance, perception. We still don't have intelligence. I wonder if that's a library or something we get later. And municipal. What can we do with that? Yeah, power, water, caravan, cemetery. Okay. And what about this security over here? Is this just a one-shot? Yeah. Just different models, but that's all we need right now. I think this is the perfect place to call it an episode. It was dialogue heavy, but very, very productive. We've got a lot of fun stuff I need to play with. I need to figure out exactly how these new plots work and exactly how far away I can build them. Hope to expand the settlements a little bit, but I'm going to save getting new settlers, or at least any new named settlers, until the next episode. We'll take that opportunity next time to track down the folks that the Ron had told us about. Somewhere in this mission list, the Ron had told us to find... Yeah, there we are. Anton and the Powell family. They are... Ooh, one's right over here. Okay. And one... way down here. Alright, so we're going to have some walking to do in the next episode. But we're going to get them both. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for joining.